Hello humans, so today we're going to be going over update concepts Brawl Stars needs to add. Because basically, number one, because for some reason these type of videos do really well. And number two, because I've been looking at games like Minecraft recently. And I've been thinking, I want to see some of those features in Brawl Stars. Now, the first thing I want Supercell to do right away is improve friendlies. Like, I'm pretty sure everyone wants this. So let's say you've made this really cool race map in Map Maker, and you want everyone to play, let's say, Mortis in this race map. But nobody flipping does! Or, you're playing hide and seek, and the people hiding just keep shooting, which completely ruins the point. Now, there should be a setting in friendlies, like whether you can shoot, whether you can't, what brawlers everyone has to play, etc. I don't think I need to go into any more detail, as I'm sure you understand. Club Wars. I really want to see this. Now, I know a lot of people might find the idea of Club Wars scary because of pay to win and all that, but this is what I want to see. Now, basically, you have, let's say, 3 matches every day of a certain game mode. Now, if you win, let's say, you get 10 points. If you draw, you get 5 points. If you get a kill, you get a point. Now, once you've done all your 3 games, your points will go towards your total club points. So how many points your entire club has. And it's whichever club that has the most points at the end that wins. Now, hang on a second. A lot of people want Club Wars, so I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure someone's thought of this idea before me. So let's just get into some more original ideas. A story mode. I mean, come on, Supercell. Literally every single game that's big involves you going against a computer or something. But Brawl Stars has none of that. Brawl Stars is only about facing real players, and honestly, that can be really boring sometimes. I would just love to just play some levels in Brawl Stars, like in Clash of Clans. I mean, they have their own version. I don't really see why they can't do that in Brawl Stars. So basically, you start off at one end of the map, and you kind of have to work your way to the other side of the map, a bit like in Mario. However, there are things stopping you get to the other sides of the map, like robos, and bosses, and spikes, and swing pads, and even some maybe new obstacles not in Brawl Stars yet. Maybe they can take a little bit of inspiration from a platformer, like Mario for example, or dungeon-themed games, I don't know. I just absolutely just love a story like level mode to the game. Battle log rework. Something like this. I just really want to favourite my best matches. I mean, like, you know, for trick shot channels, I bet they'll absolutely adore this feature, going to, you know, favouriting their best matches to flex in their montage videos. You can delete the log if that match makes you rage, but also, I would love to see a feature where in the spectate mode, you can speed it up. Or you could skip to a key moment in the match, so you don't have to sit there for hours and hours on end, just waiting for the epic play to happen, waiting for that quickness, that speed, that versatility. 5v5 game modes, custom or solo game modes. Oh my goodness. Do you hate randoms? Do you always blame them and rage quit? Now, with 5v5s, you know that if you lose, it's pretty much your fault. Because basically, in 3v3, there is a massive focus on the individual skill of the randoms. But with a 5v5 game mode, there's lots of randoms, so if one of your randoms is really bad, it doesn't matter, because you got 3 other randoms to help you out. However, in a 3v3 game mode, if one of your randoms is bad, well, that's tough luck, because, you know, that random has a massive responsibility in the game. So if you put a 5v5 game mode in the game, you might actually get rid of the random problem, although there is always going to be that one stupid piece of... Have you ever wondered why randoms in other games like Fortnite and League of Legends don't suck? Because unlike in Brawl Stars, the game doesn't come down to how good an individual person is at the game, because there's more players. But in Brawl Stars, since most game modes are 3v3, how the game works depends on how good your individual teammates are. Now, I would love to see a Capture the Flag 5v5 mode. So, do you remember Present Plunder? Of course you do, or you shouldn't be watching this channel. Like that. But I would love 10 players instead of 6. And it's called Capture the Flag, not Present Plunder. There you go. There's an image of the perfect 5v5 game mode in action. More detailed stats. All it says when you finish a match is how many trophies you've lost. Just me? Oh, okay. how many tokens you got in the game, and if you got star player, which literally means nothing. I mean, I literally forgot that star player even exists. It's only like the people with below 1k trophies that flex about their, oh, I got star player, I'm such a pro. But to be honest with you, I mean, despite these awesome statistics, I want more. I want to know how many kills I got in a match, how much damage I did in the match, like this cool piece of fan art shows. The reason people stopped playing Brawl Stars was because they didn't have an incentive to play. That all changed with the new quest system, and now roughly about 60% of players spend most of their time grinding quests. But it's not enough! You see, the reason the game gets boring is because of the lack of game modes. Games like Minecraft and Roblox do well because there's tons of, well, different things to do. But it doesn't get very tedious very often. But in Brawl Stars, you play Heist all the time. You play Brawl Ball all the time. You play Siege all the time. You play Showdown all the time. Now, some people might be absolutely fine with this, but others, aka most people, find it a little bit annoying when you're playing the same game mode over and over again. Only 3 fresh game modes on average get put into the game each year, and 2 usually aren't even permanent. So basically, add more game modes. Now, that's very much more easily said than done, but I have 2 proposals. The first is that the community, with the map maker, made their own game modes. Now, I don't know how that's going to work, but I mean, come on, it's Supercell, and if they have thought up a Clash Royale and Brawl Stars all by themselves, I'm pretty sure Supercell can think of a way for players to invent game modes. They could also just add 2 game modes into the game that are only available as Easter and Summer. Because basically, you know, at Halloween, we have Life Leech, and at Christmas, we have Pleasant Plunder. So what about an Easter game mode and a Summer game mode? I think it will 100% freshen up the game and make it less tedious. I don't really know what else to say. Oh yeah! Delete Tick. Seriously, the game will probably become the best game ever if you delete Tick. So delete Tick today. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Take care. Bye bye, humans.